So, here we go. You guys have been brought to Velkenvelve, where you watched the leader of the outpost, Ilvara, viciously murder your friend and toss his body to the spiders. And you were then taken to this cell where you see there are a bunch of other people in here. And that is where we're going to start off. And yeah, so you've just arrived. What do you want to do?
So, Yoder and I would have just saw new people come in, basically, right? Is that kind of how that works?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, hello, new people. Welcome. My name is Piotr.
I'm Crescent. Yeah, I've been here for a while, but I see, new people. I don't know if that's good or bad, but yeah, new people.
I think it is bad for them.
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. I've been here for too long. I don't know. It's week, 2 weeks. Who knows? I can't see anything. But less work for me, hopefully.
Yes. Let's work for us. This is good.
You two would also know that the caravan to take you to Menzo Baranzin is very late, and that's unusual. I don't think I told you guys that beforehand.
She likes to whip, doesn't she? I'm guessing
Yes, she does.
Shoot.
You do not want to piss her off.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is definitely not one to be fucking with. So.
Yes, I would not talk back to her.
Oh,
I've
talk
se-
about
I've
no
seen- I've
kinship between elves.
Yeah, I've seen her whip the dick off a guy.
Gotta watch out for that.
Yeah. I was lucky then.
I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah,
just came today, so there's plenty of time. Don't worry.
Yes, just do as you're told, and you'll be fine.
So you guys don't want to escape or anything?
Oh no, we do. We're just trying to pick the right time. I mean, nobody wants to be down here.
Yes,
So when the right time comes, you guys will be with us?
If you're escaping, I'm with you. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Hearing that, one of this guy, he's gonna sort of approach and be like, "You guys talking about getting out of here?"
Is he just another guy, or is he a guard?
No. There's no guards in here. These are all
okay.
other prisoners.
Okay.
So I'll describe them all to you. So this guy that is now talking to you, he's what's like a darrow. He's called a darrow, which is kind of like a small, insane sort of a mix between a dwarf and a gnome, I guess. And over here, you see a big fish person, a kuotoa, but he has not even acknowledged you. He's just looks like he's meditating. And then up here, there's a female surface dwarf and a deep gnome that kind of talk and chuckle amongst themselves. And this guy is an orc. And this guy is a drow elf, and he just sort of sits in the corner, kind of rubbing his temples like he's always got a headache. And usually not too far from him is a little mushroom person. And this guy in the middle is actually a big quaggoth. You know, I'll find a picture of a quaggoth here and put it. Quaggoths are basically the mix between a cat and a gorilla.
Wow.
So he's huge, but also like has claws and stuff that can climb, that sort of thing.
Oh,
And then
I'm not friendly. This.
Oh no, he's
and
a
then
prince.
down here are two deep gnomes. that kind of are keeping to themselves. So that's a better setup for you guys.
I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation, but Boopido, keep your mouth down. Yes,
He's like,
yes.
Oh, sorry.
We're talking escape. Yes.
I mean that guard tower is not that far away from us, and you've seen what they've done to us before. So
But what are your plans? I have seen no opening to escape yet. We have no weapons. I mean, I don't need weapons. Once I'm out of the cell, I am a weapon. And you
yeah,
just see this tiny little kobold talking, by the way.
I mean I got powers of of a cleric. I can do most of my things, but my real power comes from my shield. So all that I don't have full potential. But I don't know if I should be saying this or not, but I might have something that could aid in an escape. Know how well it's going to help or not.
Like on you?
And
You smuggled
it's
contraband?
Um, I found it, doing some chores, because they make us do, cooking and cleaning and that type of thing. So as soon as I remember what I actually have, I'll tell you.
and you said it's dimly lit in here, right?
So yeah, the whole area is dimly lit. You would know that you're about 100 feet up off the floor. So the ground floor where the water is down here is down, and where you guys are, there's a lift that brought you up here.
So can we cast spells
So yeah,
in here?
We've
No,
all tried
no,
casting
you
spells
cannot.
now. Once we get outside the door, it's a different story, but usually we're heavily watched. So, or at least there's people watching us that will definitely report back to Elvira, and she won't take kindly to that.
Okay.
How do you know that there aren't enemies in here that will report back to that
We're
bit?
all,
I mean, how can we really say for sure? I mean, you three just came in with the wind, so you could be those spies.
me and Crescent.
Well,
We have talked before.
Yeah.
No one else has reported this yet. Everyone talks sometimes of escape. Most people just die.
yeah.
Now,
Chat to the
this
dark elf
guy-
in the corner if possible. No.
Oh, you want to talk to? Okay,
yeah.
go ahead and talk.
Dark elf.
He is gonna look up at you and just kind of be like, "What do you want?"
Just curious. A fellow elf in here. One in the same unit.
He's gonna look at you and be like, "We are not the same."
In what regard? Our skin tone? Come on. You went down the deep a couple of thousand years ago. I didn't. It's all ancestors and that.
Make a persuasion check.
A fucking +5 to that's a shock. How bad was it? I've not seen it yet. Oh, 17.
17. Okay, he kind of softens a little bit, and he's like, "Well, I guess we're both in here together, so sure, I'll talk to you."
Okay, okay.
So, I know your race in general. As elves being elves, are favoured more towards the female gender due to the devotion of Lilith or whatever her name is, something close to that.
Yeah,
So
that's correct. You got it.
yeah. So so why exactly are you here and you're not in a higher tier of servitude for what would be classified as your race's dynamic?
I'm here because apparently somebody thinks I killed somebody else, and I did not agree, so I ran. And they caught up with me and sent me here. At which point, that little mushroom person next to him, you're going to
Mhm.
see a little poof of mushroom spores come off. And
Yep.
in your head, you're going to hear a little like childlike voice going, yeah, he picked me up, and then the bad people came and they brought us here.
Oh boy.
This is not how I thought this was gonna go with the mushroom guy. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah, we've all said that the first time he's spored
Yeah.
upon us. It's still weird, but you kind of get used to it.
Yes, yes, you do.
Well, I'm not one to judge, any type of depravity, murder, whatever. It doesn't really bother me, to be fair. But, I still thought they would have been a little lighter on the punishment, considering.
Well, if you know anything about drow culture, you know that there's a 0% crime rate. So
Okay, I know nothing about your culture.
the reason for that is, of course, because you're only in trouble if you get caught.
Okay, then I know a lot about your culture.
Just never get
Well,
caught.
Yeah, but
means
sometimes
you're highly scouting.
sometimes you find a nice lady at the dock when you get off the ship, and yeah, you find out that's not really a person who you should have trusted, and that's pretty much how I ended up here. So watch out for those ladies.
So at this point, a guard and another guard are going to come out. And they're going to say, all right, it's time for the daily work. So what we're going to do here, you're all going to get paired off. And then we'll just kind of do each pair individually as like a little cut in between. So they'll first call out you, that half drow in the back. Come up to the gate. They're talking to you, Cassius.
I guess so, since Saman is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I will listen and I will walk.
Okay. You come to the gate, and then he looks down at a list and he says, Jim Jar, you two. And this little deep gnome is going to come up. They're going to open the gate and let you guys through. Lock it. And they're going to take you to the barracks. So I'll put you guys in the barracks, and then I will get back to where everybody else is, and we'll get everybody paired up here. So then they're gonna say, "All right, next, that tall lady in the back. We're gonna need you up here." They're pointing at you, Rin.
Okay. I guess I'll fucking go.
All right, so Rin
Ah, watch out for those
and
spider webs.
That's what I was told. And also, the one problem is that
Buffalo, you're coming. Buffalo's like, "All right, let's go." And they are gonna take you to go clean Ilvara's room. Put you over here. And I'll put you right here. And
All over the floor.
she is
yeah,
she is not there. And then next they'll be like, all right, Piotr, you're up.
Yeah, boss.
And Shishar, you're coming too. And the Kuatoa continues to meditate. At which point, one of the guards is going to throw a rock at him and hit him and say, "Get over here, Shishar!" He comes over. Do any of you speak Undercommon?
Yes.
Let me find it.
All right. If you speak Undercommon, you can tell that Shushar is like, oh, yes, please, please, no more of that. I'm cooperating. So, Fyodor and Shushar, you guys are going to gather water from the waterfall and spread it out amongst the place here. And next is you, elf in the back.
Okay, okay.
And then they'll say in Elvish they'll say, and would the mighty prince come along with us today, please? At which point the Quaggoth is going to get very irritated looking at approach. So, Piotr, I'm going to move you over here with Shushar. Okay, Harrison and Prince Darrendale. And the guards kind of smile at you and they're like, you're milking spiders today, bud.
Hopefully get the female ones.
So you are going to come down here. And so is the Quaggoth. And that just leaves Crescent. Crescent, you and the dwarf, Eldith, you're going to be going down and clearing out the carcasses from the spider webs today.
That's not that bad of a job.
All right, so we'll start from the top down, and I'll just go through each pair of you doing whatever chores you have doing. It'll be like a little skill check thing, and if you are going to do anything else with your time, like try and sneak something, this is the time.
Oh crap.
So Cassius and Jimjar. Oh yeah, Cassius has no control of this token. You're down here. There are 2 barracks rooms, and you've got to go in and clean them out, take the laundry out, clean up anything in there. So Cassius, you enter the first barracks, and you can see that there are 4 guards in here, but they are not currently, they're meditating right now, like elves do when they sleep.
Gotcha.
So they're basically unaware. There are little pallets for them to do their meditation on, and a little chest at the base of each pallet. So you and Jimjar are in here, and you have 1 guard watching you.
Jimjar's
So for Jimjar is a deep gnome,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
and as you come in the room, Jimjar is going to kind of wink at you and be like, I bet you a gold piece that I get my side done first.
You have a gold piece?
He says, maybe I do.
All right, then you're on.
Okay. So why don't you roll me let's see, I guess this would be a sleight of hand check for cleaning up these things.
I got an 11.
Jimjar got a natural 20. He's quick.
Damn, Jimjar.
While you're doing this, are you gonna try and do anything else?
Well, I don't have anything really to do anything, and I'm being watched. I guess I'll just take notice of the room, and that's it.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I really
Roll me a perception check.
can't really think of anything to do while I'm in there. Can't. 14.
14. Okay. Well, the 14, you do notice that the chests are not locked. So we'll move you into the next barracks, where Jimjar is going to be like, hey, you owe me. I'm writing that down.
Yeah.
And you go into the next barracks, and in there are only 2 drow that are sleeping in here, and you still have the 1 guard over your shoulder. And Jimjar will be like, huh? Double or nothing?
Yeah, you're on.
All right. Give me another sleight of hand.
It's even worse. That's an 8.
He nat 20'd again.
God. Dang it, Ginger.
So
I think I like you.
this room is basically set up exactly the same, where there's pallets and chests. Do you want to try anything?
Hmm. I guess I'll look to see if there's any kind of hidden room while I'm cleaning up, or maybe like a slant in the floorboard or tunnel. I don't know. I'll look for something hidden, I guess.
Give me an investigation.
Guess I'm rolling so well. That's a 10.
10? No, you don't notice anything of the sort in here.
Dope. I'm good
So-
at
So for now, we're going to move on to Rin and Buppido. And Rin, I'm actually going to move you to a different part of the map where you can actually see what you're doing here.
What? Okay.
So where I'm moving your token, you can see a side view of what's happening here.
Okay.
You see where I put you?
Yes, I see. It took a little while for it to slide me over.
Yeah. So you and Buppido come in here, where the guard will then leave you, but there's a female drow. And where you're at right now is clearly a shrine. This is not a room, but there's a trap door in the floor leading down. And the drow elf will say, "Ah, yes, you must be here to clean Ilvara's room." So she will open the trap door and allow you down. Make a perception check before I send you that way, though.
Okay.
Pacific 9. But if it happens before that, like we're talking 4 p.m. 7 p.m.
Okay. You notice nothing.
Yeah.
So we'll open this door and you'll drop down. These are bed chambers. Ilvara is not in here, but it's a small room, but it is pretty well decked out in the fanciest stuff. The bed is, of course, black silk, sheets and everything.
Will they
And
miss
they're-
the black sheets of
What's
silk?
that?
Will they notice that there's no black sheets of silk? If I
Are you
steal
gonna
them?
try and take the sheets?
I think I might. Never mind.
You
No,
are
I'm
you
no,
are
I'm not.
being observed. The drow has come down with you.
I pick
would,
up the sheets and I smell them pervertedly.
They smell like some stuff happened here recently.
Like what kind of
And-
stuff? You have to be more
This-
specific. I'm really good at my smell.
Roll a perception check.
Oh. Makes me laugh every time this happens.
21.
That's a persuasion check. You're not persuading the sheets to do it. But
Tell me.
your modifier is the same, so we'll treat it as the same.
Okay.
Uh,
Yep. Still the same.
You can tell that it was definitely Ilvara and definitely Jorlin were in here, and there's like lube stains everywhere, and Asha is like, or the other drow is like, yeah, those definitely need to be changed. So good work with that.
Yeah, whoever was in the sheet, this other person, what's his name? Yeah, he was definitely in this bed. She's sleeping around. Just thought I'd like spread some gossip, because girls like to gossip.
The drow is gonna laugh and be like, oh, this is not a secret.
Oh, you're welcome. They had sex recently.
Ilvara takes whatever consort she wants. Today it's Jorlin.
Huh. I wonder if she'll take me as a consort.
You never know. Also, with your
Tell her I'm
perception check, with your perception check, you would notice that there are there is a locked
Hmm.
chest sitting next to the bed, and also a tall display case that has. You did a 21, so you can see Moon Thingy in there, and you can see this one of the staffs that Harrison had.
This is the spider
you-
staff.
It is not the spider staff.
The
It is
black
the glass staff.
Yes. Okay. Because I knew he had
Yeah.
two, so it had to be one or
Yes.
the other.
Yes, the spider staff is not in there. But yeah, this
Oh.
is a display case, and you can
That's
see
not good.
several of your magic items in there,
Oh.
along with some things that you don't recognize.
I tell the short dude, I whisper in his ear and say, "Ye- I bet they have a lot of Susu, all the time, just banging each other. Oh yeah.
Oh, Asha
Nice.
rolls a 3 on her perception, so she does not hear you. Buppido, though, is going to start to kind of giggle and be like, oh yeah, Drow are kind of famous for that.
I like this interaction. Fuck. I'm sorry.
So roll me a sleight of hand check to see how well you clean the room up.
Sleight of hand. Oh, it's only +2. Wish me luck. Fuck.
Oh wow.
All right, you are trying to clean something up, and you end up knocking over the side table, and the chest falls on the ground. It makes a big clatter. At which point, the door below you opens up, and Ilvara herself comes up from below.
I'm
Oh
so
boy.
And she looks, and the Buppido is like, "Hey, it wasn't me. It wasn't me." And
I'm
she
so
looks
sorry.
at-
I'm very clumsy. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my hands today. I'm really sorry. I'll have it cleaned up right away, ma'am.
and Ilvara's gonna say, "I don't know what's wrong with your hands today either. But you know what I do know?
Yeah.
You're not gonna be in any condition to clean this up." At which point she's going to cast poison spray on you,
Oh dear God.
which is no, I didn't. She doesn't make a save. Oh nope, get back. Da, 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 da. Why isn't it rolling to hit? Roll to hit.
Do I roll a strength, dexterity, constitution?
No, she
Um,
rolls, but it's not popping up for some reason.
It's a con save.
Oh, is it a con save?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it is a save. You're right. Make a Constitution save, please.
Constitution. Here we go. +2 in your face. Roll.
You could also use your mountain dice.
21,
Oh,
bitches.
so the poison gets onto you, and you just kind of wipe it off like it's nothing, or are you gonna pretend like it does hurt you?
I am very devoted. Even if I am sick, I will clean this room right away. And I start quickly picking things up and placing them where they were originally, and I super clean.
Roll me, I guess another sleight of hand check. See how well you do.
Perfect. So, hard.
15?
15. All right, it's not pristine, but it's good enough. And Ilvara, she's got her tentacled whip in her hand, and she's just kind of swinging it back and forth. And she's like, "I am otherwise engaged at the moment, so I'll let this slide this time." And she goes back down the stairs and shuts the door.
I don't want to die like my other friends.
All right, so now we're gonna cut
Yeah.
to Piotr and Shushar. So Piotr, you're familiar with this
I'm gonna
activity.
mute myself. My son is very rude and does not like to keep his volume down after being asked millions of times to keep his volume down and still continues to scream. So I'm muting myself.
So Piotr, you and Shushar are taken to this rope bridge right by the waterfall, and you're given buckets and barrels, and you use the buckets to fill the barrels, and then you have to take the barrels to the barracks and also to the kitchen. So you're gonna need to roll a athletics check, and so is Shushar.
Oh boy.
You can do it. Kick some cold
Nope.
water
All
in
right.
the butt.
So Shushar fortunately rolls pretty well, so he's able to kind of pick up your slack, but you definitely almost drop your bucket over the side. You barely get any water at all into your barrel, but Shushar is kind of like trying to. Or I guess I should put the guards where they're supposed to be. You have one guard. The guard is here, and this Quaggoth is just sort of on patrol, walking around. It's not really it's not part of your detail. He's just sort of there. So Shushar is gonna try and like sort of shield you from view when you're fucking up, and he is successful. So, but now you only have one bucket working. So do another athletics check. And if at any time you want to try and do something that's not part of your activity, just tell me and we'll figure it out.
Oh. So we're all out at the same time, right?
Yes, this is all happening concurrently.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I want to make any sort of move yet.
So another athletics check. And another one from Shushar.
I got a 10. I got in double digits that time.
There you go. You only have a -1. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, Shushar also rolls a 10. So you guys, between the two of you, get water in buckets. And the drow guard is going to be like, hurry up, we don't have all day for this. So we'll
Yes,
need
sir.
one more athletics check. All right.
Hey, there we go.
Shushar. Yeah, and Shushar did good too. All right, so you've got your barrels full, and you turn them on their sides, and you're rolling them down. So the kitchen is here, and the barracks are here. So you roll them down first to the kitchen. I guess I can move Harrison and Prince D out of the way. Go ahead and move your guy down here. So you'll open the door for the kitchen. And in the kitchen, you've got to roll your barrel all the way to the back of the room. In the kitchen, you can see 3 drow sitting around a table eating something. And they are not really looking at you. They're just sort of doing their thing. And at the back here is a little cooking station where they have all kinds of cooking utensils and pots and pans and whatnot. And Shushar is with you. You just want to drop and go?
Yeah.
Okay. So next up is the barracks. And in the barracks, you will see Cassius and Jimjar doing their cleaning. Sorry, over here. And you have to then just take your barrel in. If you're going to try to do something, then we'll do that. Otherwise, we'll call yours here.
So I see Harrison.
Yeah, Harrison and the Quaggoth have been brought over here, and at this point, Cassius is where his token is, and Jim Jar also.
Okay.
So
So I managed
there's.
to, sorry, I'm just going to interrupt for a moment. Managed
Go
to
ahead.
get it to work, apparently, but it took this long to load the page. I can see you guys running around and stuff, which is neat. So I can see.
Oh,
I
Okay.
don't know how much I'll be able to interact. So for now, I think it's better for you to do shit
okay.
to move me.
It's nice you can see where
Um,
everyone's pointers are at, so or mice.
Yes, you can see things. There we go. Seeing it. Okay.
Make sure you activate the Roll20 extension and then just do some sort of practice roll at some point here, and see if it comes in. All right.
Your name
So Piotr and
Piotr?
Shusha.
That's how you pronounce your name? Piotr?
Yep, Piotr.
That is a lovely name. I heard that name once before, but I can't remember from where. It was like a TV show or a movie.
It's TV. What's a rerun?
So Piotr and Shusha, this is where you're gonna end unless you want to try something.
Oh my god, that is the most beautiful stealth I have ever seen.
I bet it was
It
just a
works.
practice one.
Yeah,
Prac-
it's just practice. Yeah.
That's just a practice roll. You just wasted a fucking roll, man.
Okay, let's get out of here.
We can't talk to each other unless we have those like you want to know what? Maybe we can find somebody to have like long distance like ear talky thingies. Yeah.
Telepathy?
We'll get that.
Messaging.
Yeah, like you know in
Alright.
Critical Role
Hang
have
on, guys. Piotr, we're finishing up your deal here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll bide my time for the moment.
Okay. Then next is going to be Harrison and the Quaggoth. You guys are going to be brought here to the edge of the platform. This right here is the lift that you guys came up on. And down below in the webs comes up a giant spider.
Oh boy.
And your guard is behind you, and he has given you basically a bucket and you know how when they milk venom out of snakes and stuff, they put their teeth, their little fangs through the paper, and then it kind of goes through. It's like that sort of setup.
Aye, enough to
And-
put it in, cause like flesh, like a flesh-like substance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the drow's like, all right, get that venom. And the Quaggoth is going to turn to you and in Elvish, but like kind of old Elvish, be like,
Okay.
oh, well, it's lovely to see another elf around here. Shall we get our daily chore done here?
Yes, we shall.
So roll me an animal handling check.
Oh fuck! I knew I should have invested in wisdom. 15.
15 is the DC, so good work.
Thank God.
So you get the spider's fangs into the bucket, and the Quaggoth is kind of maneuvering around trying to, get it in the right position, and you start getting some venom in there. The Quaggoth is then gonna say, well, clearly I'm not in a state where I appear to be an elf, but I assure you I am just like you. I've just been changed into this sort of shape here, and it's very inconvenient.
Trust me, I've seen like a lot of different types of magic occurring. You would not believe the amount of shit. So I completely believe you. To be fair,
Oh,
uh,
that is
yeah.
great to hear. All right, so that
And
spider
so
is
what was
gonna.
the?
What was what?
Oh no, you can put it away. Basically, I was gonna make chatter, like saying what
Yeah,
was
keep
the thing
making
about
chatter.
being a prince and stuff like that.
Ah, okay. So this spider is going to drop back down into the webs, and another spider. I probably could have just left the same spider up. Is going to come up, and you'll have to do it again. So roll me an animal handling check. Ooh, he did not do good. So hopefully you do good.
Nope.
Okay.
Getting eaten.
So in answer to your question, he's gonna be like, "Well, I was an elven prince, not too long ago, and my father was killed by some dirty assassin. But before I could take over the throne, the court wizard he betrayed me and turned me into this beast. And you guys are so distracted by your conversation that you totally fuck up here, and you are gonna get bit by a giant spider." And that's a nat 20. Oh dear.
That's super bad.
Okay, so you are gonna take, what is it? An extra D. So we take off. Actually, he rolled max damage on that, so
Ooh,
you are gonna
bad.
take 19 damage.
So I'm not dead yet, but
But
we'll,
you
we'll put
also
it
need
this way.
to
Yeah.
you also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck. Well,
Yeah.
I might be re-rolling my character.
The DC is 11. So you're gonna take an additional 10 damage from the poison.
Well, I imagine my character went from, normal white-ish color, pale white for like elf, to completely ashen.
Are you unconscious?
No, I'm still conscious, but
Nice.
delirious.
Nice.
Highly
All
delirious.
right.
They got like one hit point.
3.
The Quaggoth is gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to distract you. I do apologize for that. My mistake."
It's fine. It's fine. Go into anaphylactic shock.
So that spider is gonna run off, and one more is
Paralyzed,
coming
too.
up. So one last animal handling check.
Okay.
You can do it. I
Plus
believe in
sevens
you.
and so many different things. But 15. Just made
15 is enough.
it.
You are able to get some more venom out of this spider. And the guard is going to say, well, 2 out of 3 is not too bad. And then he's going to backhand you across the face for 1 damage.
What a guy.
What I say, this elf to elf handling we've got going is not doing too much for me.
So that brings us to our last group, which is going to be Crescent and the Dwarf Lady. So Crescent, you got taken over to here, and she is with you. And you guys are kind of. Do you know what a bosun's chair is?
Wow.
So it's like a little plank with like an old swing, but you have it set up so you can rappel down from a point.
Okay.
So you are kind of set up with one of those, and she is at the top, holding onto it, and you are getting lowered down into the webs to clear out the bodies that are in there. And you're just supposed to cut them free so that they fall down into the water below.
All right. Lower me down, Edith.
All right, so Eldith is going to say, "It's Eldith," and
Oh.
then lower you down. So you are now down in the webs. And I need you to roll an athletics check to get down there to the first body.
17.
Okay, so you get down to the first body, no problem. You start cutting it away, and a spider is gonna come up to you. So roll me a quick animal handling check.
Animal handling.
Oh, the spider is gonna be very offended by your presence, and he is gonna try and bite you. That is gonna hit, and I need a Constitution save.
Constitution save. I think I took that feat.
Oh, they did. Okay,
You know.
Harrison, I did the damage wrong against you, but that's okay. It's kind of
I-
set up a little bit differently than I'm used to.
Was it supposed to
Okay.
be more or less?
A little bit less. A little bit less.
That's fine.
So you're gonna take 9 piercing damage, but no poison damage,
Okay.
Crescent. And then the spider is gonna skitter off. And so you're moving over to the next body. So now you've got to kind of climb through the webs a little bit, and it is over here. So roll me an acrobatics check to kind of keep your balance here. Yeah, this is the most complex one.
Terrible.
15. All right, you made it. You make it over there. You get that body cut out, and everybody is cool about it. So you have one more body over here, and so
Should I
you
be
got to
moving
do
over
one
there,
more.
or-
I mean, you don't have to. It's just where I have things marked. So you'll do one more athletics or acrobatics check to make your way through there.
Oh, come on. See this dice. I can see the B.
All right. So you fall, but you don't fall that far because you just fall down like a layer in the webs, and then you are stuck in the web. At which point, two spiders are gonna pop up and be like, think that you are prey. So roll me an animal handling to see if you can get them to recognize that you are not prey.
I'm Fred, not food.
First one is gonna bite.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. So you're gonna take 9 piercing and roll a DC 11 Constitution save.
9 piercing. You said con save?
Con save.
There we go.
Oh yeah, you shake off the poison. Yeah. The other one is gonna
Anyway.
try and bite you. Does a 13 hit you right now?
Yeah, 13 hits me now.
All right, making one more con save, and you're taking 7 piercing damage. All right, but you don't take any poison damage.
Come on, guys. You know who I am. I've been here before.
Negotiating with those spiders.
A drow guard is gonna kind of poke his head out of this tower and say something that you don't understand to the spiders, and they'll kind of skitter off.
Do I hear it?
But what you have noticed in your fall, this is not without yielding some information, is that between the top layer and the bottom layer, you can cut out 50 feet of drop if you made your way down through the webs before you, and then you would drop into the water.
So I can cut a section that's, 50 feet down? I would go down into the water?
If you were thinking about an escape route, that would become clear to you based on where you are in the webs.
But that's what it is. There's a spot that's 50 feet from where I'm at, and that'll go down to the water?
No. The bottom of the web. So if you crawled down through the webs, you could drop, and it would only be 50 feet, but you would land in the water.
Okay.
Where you presumably would not take damage.
So it's not cut yet, but it could be, and it would be all way out. Maybe not the best way, but all way. Possibly.
It would be a way.
Okay.
So you make it back to your chair, and you get pulled up, and you guys are all going back to your cells.
Was I near the guard that was speaking?
No,
all
you were still
shouted.
down here.
All right, cool.
The guard that poked his head out was up here. So
Cool.
put everybody back in the cell. Where's Cassius? There he is.
That's me. Oh boy, that's cool. That light stuff was very cool.
Oh, and I'm missing Rin because she's down on the other map. There she is.
How do I move the whole map?
Right click and drag.
Thank you. Cool, so we're all together.
All right, so now it's quote unquote nighttime, even though there's no really such thing. And this guard goes back to his guard tower.
So we're back in the anti-magic area.
You are now back in your cell.
Yeah.
I'm still in the other map.
No, I moved you.
No, I can't see where I am.
You got to
Like,
scroll up.
Yeah, just
Can you
scroll up to
swipe?
where the prison cell is.
You gotta right click on the map and pull.
Okay.
You find yourself?
Yes, I found myself.
All right. So Piotr and Crescent would know that you're going to have about 2 hours before somebody's going to come bring you your meal. And then after that, probably 6 or 7 hours before it's time to get up and work again.
We get food. Okay.
Some people call it food. Not the greatest of food, but you know, they got to keep us
It-
fed so we can help them do their chores.
Do they open the door? Or do they
Uh,
slide it through?
They do not open the door, they just pass it through the bars.
Mm.
Come
So
on, they've
there-
done this before. They're not gonna, you know, just have the door open and let us escape like that.
is there any enemies in here? Can you guys come closer? Like, can we talk? Like,
Who do you want to talk to?
I guess Piotr. I trust him. And this is so
Sorry, Crescent, don't take it seriously.
I was put in a room where I found our stuff.
You found your
Was
stuff?
Guards. I think I was in the guard.
It's in that lady, whatever, shit face's room.
Oh, whippy lass.
But there's something missing. The spider staff is gone.
So do we
I'm
normally?
gonna be
have to
complete.
do-
My character's gonna be acting a bit stupid at the moment. He's
Yeah.
he's lost a lot.
You look good. You look good.
he kind of just looks at you, kind of blank face. He's like, and then nothing else. Nothing else is coming out.
Do you happen to see a shield that has a gauntlet with an eye on it in there by any chance?
I saw a moon thingy. That's all. And the staff, one of the staffs, the glass staff.
You would have seen that shield. Basically, any magic items that you guys had ended up in Ilvara's display case.
It's in her display case. I saw all of her stuff.
My book.
When I
But-
was in the guards room, were they armed while they were meditating?
They were not. They had their armor on, but presumably their
Mhm.
weapons were in those chests.
Gotcha.
Well, while I was down cleaning out a spider body victim, see a spot that possible for an exit. I mean, we can cut it, and it's only 30, 60 feet drop to water. I don't, not really good with measurements, but it looked that far. It might be something we could look at. Possibility.
I just don't know who we can trust here. These guys could be like just pretending that they're prisoners and they can just turn on us.
Well,
I
we
mean,
If
have
someone could give me just one feather, just one, just one. Now I'm gonna start rambling.
Does Sunan have feathers?
do we notice anyone in this room have feathers?
No one in the room has feathers.
Like, I know that your raven does, but is it more of like spectrally for show? Does it come off? That kind of thing.
No, it's more because it's a fae that's transmuted into a creature. It's more of
More
a
magical.
construct than anything else.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike and Matt, I sent you guys Discord messages. Anyway, continue.
Yes, but
Um,
I have to look it up because I
You
can't remember.
you said that you were downstairs somewhere, like near spiders, right?
Yeah. Where there's webbing is, that's kind of where I was cleaning out bodies.
Do you think maybe we can find a feather? Like in those bodies? Maybe those bodies have a said feather?
Um, I guess I didn't see one, but I wasn't looking for one either. So
Well, now you know.
okay.
Look for a feather. But just
You
make
guys-
sure you don't get caught.
You guys have been here a longer time than us. Do they rotate the jobs?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they rotate jobs, partners. They don't want us to be super friendly. We're here to do their bidding, and that's about it.
Thank the dark one. Not gonna deal with those ones again. I'm gonna turn to the transmuted elf, mainly because I keep forgetting his name, and I've not.
He would have introduced himself as Prince Darrendale.
Right. Prince Darrendale, can I call you Darrendale? And this is Owen Elvish.
He would say, well, of course, that's my name.
Oh, perfect. Well, some royalty, they prefer their full title. So tell me, was it what kind of magic did the fuck's sake, archwizard or archmage in your keep practice? Transmutation, conjuration, necromancy, for example, just so I can.
Look, I am not a wizard myself. I don't partake of the arcane arts. I'm not super familiar. I just know that one day I was an elf, and suddenly I was this.
I just ask because there's different ways of changing someone from, for example, switching someone's mind and soul into another's body, necromancy, transmutating said person. That usually doesn't last too long unless it's a very powerful wizard. But I know a few folk that could fix you.
Oh, well, I mean, I would certainly love to get back to my original form here. This beastly form is not ideal. Clearly.
Well, of course, you're not as agile or as perfect as your previous form of elf shit, but all
As this
forms
is
have their
happening-
uses.
As this is happening, Jim Jar is going to come up to Cassius and be like, "Hey, you owe me 2 gold."
I repay my debts. Don't you worry.
He says, "All right, I'm keeping a ledger though. Don't don't think I'm not.
Well, we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
Also, at this point, since Jim Jar is not up there and you guys are kind of here, the orc is going to come up here, and he and the dwarf are going to get into a bit of an altercation. A little shoving, some strong words being exchanged.
Is it in Dwarvish or common?
It would be in common.
Okay.
So she's like, "Get away from me, you fucking stinky bastard!" And he's like, "You're a maggot on society," etc., etc.
Mm.
Hey, everybody calm down.
And one of the guards from the tower is going to come across and be like, "Hey, we'll get the whips in there if you're not careful."
Promises.
You're still delirious.
Yeah. I'm slurring my words the entire time, by the way. I just can't act that way, so.
All right. Are you going to try and diffuse the dwarf orc situation?
I suppose.
They are not
So-
responding to the guard. They are still going, not an active fight, but it could boil over into one at any time.
When the
So,
when the
female
door
non-draw.
opens, when the door opens, does the anti-magic field shut off, or is it always on
No.
in a room?
It is always on in the room.
Okay.
So, in the Dwarvish, I'm going to say, so female non-draw. Have you
She's
slain
gonna look
goblins?
at you and be like, "Who the hell is Nundro?"
Now I've got a tale to tell, my dear. Now, have you ever heard of the mighty goblin slayer that is Nundro?
So now
Oh.
both the dwarf and the orc are just looking at you kind of quizzically, like, "No, I've never heard of Nundro."
My dear. It's quite a short tale, but one of power, mystery, deviance, and God knows
The
what
guard
else.
is going to retreat back to the tower.
Mm. So we're well, seeing as how Harrison is so hurt, I don't think we should leave until you're at least healed. So we should
Vampire?
definitely try and make it. Yeah, you're pretty hurt, aren't you?
At this point, I doubt I actually feel the pain. It's more delirium
You
and
look more, yeah, you look more skeleton than normal.
Slightly more
thank you.
skeletal than normal.
You're welcome. Watching
So
you
yes,
guys.
Nundro. And I'll blabber on about Nundro. Unless
The
you want me
orc
to.
rolls his eyes and wanders off, and Eldith kind of chuckles and says, "That's quite the story."
It's my
And
apprentice, don't you know it?
Since it was a long and storied tale, it is now time for food. And I didn't put his mini correctly. The drow that comes up carrying this bowl of soup for everyone, it's just sort of a thin mushroom broth, is Nesnar. And he has the spider staff again. And he kind of looks in and he's like, "Ah, we meet again."
My
And
staff!
he'll laugh and be like, "Ah, I think you mean my staff."
I'm the one that accidentally dropped it in manure, so fuck you.
Yeah, don't worry, I cleaned it.
He's wiping shit on his face.
He will slide
Uh,
He will slide the bowls of the little tray with the bowls of soup under the door, but not super gently, so some spills. And he's like, "Oop." Cassius, make me a perception check. All right. You can see kind of on the side of his face and kind of like on his neck and shoulder area, he has got little sucker marks from what you presume to be Ilvara's whip.
Goody. You're just as shitty as us.
He kind of forces a smile and he says, "My sister is not the forgiving type." He will then turn and walk away. So you guys can all then take a long rest.
Oh, I need it.
Yeah, I guess so.
I love how I'm not in combat. Yeah, I've almost died. In
Squishy
comparison
lizards.
to everything else, everything else we've been through, this is the most amount of damage I've took.
I have a
Oh.
whole list of chores that you have to do around, and I rolled for everybody, and I got you on that
Oh no,
one, and I was
it's
just like,
fine.
"Ah, this is
I'm
gonna be
loving
good."
it. I'm just finding it hilarious how that occurs.
So, when you
Oh.
said we have nothing, does that mean I don't have my thieves' tools with me?
How well would you have tried to hide your thieves' tools on your person?
They would have been reasonably hidden. They wouldn't have been inside me.
All right. In that case, you don't have them.
Okay.
The drow are very thorough.
Mm. I'll keep my eyes out tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're not boofing your stuff, they'll find it. I think that's the right term for
So,
it.
sure, we'll go with that. It is now.
Have they ever had to come in here to break up a fight? Or do they just yell from the door?
You would have seen one other time where they came in and whipped a prisoner to death for fighting.
Just
Yep.
one of them?
Yes, to show us to keep us in line. You know, they need us to do their chores. If there's too few, then chores won't get done. So, yeah,
They do open the door.
Yeah, they do open the door.
Does anyone have a piece of fleece that I could have? You know, a bit of clothing.
Are we wearing fleece or cotton or what?
You sure are not wearing fleece.
Okay.
You're basically in burlap sacks that have holes.
All
cut
right,
out.
okay. I didn't know what we were wearing. I've still
wearing
been thinking
Potatoes for
something
fleece.
completely different. That kind of makes some of the conversations we're probably going to be having a lot
I'm
worse.
Better than them. How did they find a potato sack that was big enough to fit me?
Yours is like 2 potato sacks sewn together.
I thought you.
But there's not really. Is it a kind of door that can be opened, like picked, or is it like?
Which door? The door to your cell?
Yeah, our cell door.
Yeah, your cell door is just like an iron,
It has
grid.
a key lock.
It has a key to lock. Yes.
Hey, Harrison, you know,
I can try and swipe the key.
you look good right now. Are you feeling high?
Gee,
Are you on some kind of drugs? Did you find drugs?
Yeah, see that mushroom in the corner with the drow?
Yeah.
Go lick him.
Don't eat
Yeah.
him.
Lick him, and
Oh my.
the most euphoric feeling will go through you. Remember, say it was not the troll, the orc that told you
I'm
you
going
about it, not me.
to insight check because I don't know if I'll believe it.
Roll me an insight check.
Should I do persuasion?
Ah,
Are you trying to deceive her on purpose, or are you just delirious?
Ignore that one. Oh, or a 16. I just used persuasion. I just want to see what would occur.
Oh, all right. So
Start
yeah,
a bit
you
of trouble.
totally believe it.
I believe it. Oh my god. I'm going to do just that. I go over
Alright.
to the mushroom and take a fucking like make out with it.
So as you are, the mushroom poofs his little spores, and he's like, "Hey, hey, put me down! It tickles."
I wanted to see what a drug tasted like.
You do not feel any sort of euphoria. You just have dirty mushroom flavor in your mouth.
Yeah, don't you hate that when you lick a mushroom and it doesn't taste the way you want it to?
If I had a nickel.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna get high any second. This is the way
It takes a couple hours and a spider bite for it to take effect.
Oh, I
You know,
have to get a spider bite?
yeah, it's the was it mucilin? I can't remember what it's called. Reacts with the venom in the spider. Beautiful. You could taste and see the color blue, like
My
emphasis
God.
and see.
I feel like. Okay, what if I take a bite out of you? Okay.
No, don't bite
Okay.
me.
All right.
And
Let's get to talking. We need to figure out how to get the hell out of here. I can cause a distraction. Can any of you fight without weapons?
I can
I'm a
fight
wizard.
without weapons, but I might get high on the way, so
We can fight. If you want to do that, that's a great way to get it in. But we'll have to fight them when they come in.
I have to get out of this room.
I was able to get a little rusty iron and got a little makeshift club. I don't know if that's gonna help or not. It's better than nothing.
That's true.
Get me out
Well-
of this. If I can get out of this room, I can do my trick.
Trick is that?
See,
Oh, tell them what your trick is.
My trick? I get very angry and things happen.
you're a barbarian.
have you ever been married before?
That's cool. Okay, so we got to get out of the room. We can fight to make them come in, maybe.
Could
Or
we?
try and fight Eve for tomorrow? Or fight.
We need to get your
out.
stuff.
Are there any rocks, loose rocks, or could we loosen any of the rocks with the makeshift? What's it called? Club. That's all.
You could certainly try.
Mm.
Right.
Are you
this is-
including any of these prisoners in your plan?
Yeah, I'm guessing we haven't had a short rest yet, so I'm probably still a bit thinning. So I'm not gonna care who I'm talking to in this kind of snap. I'm just going right.
All right.
Can we, get some rocks and then we all use that as a weapon? Imagine it, rocks everywhere.
Oh my God, I really want to be on whatever the fuck he is on.
Then the Kuotoa is gonna come up, and how many of you speak Undercommon?
I do.
Not me.
So just Piotr and
Crescent.
Crescent. All right. So Shushar.
No, I don't.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
So Shushar is gonna come over and grab the mushroom guy, who is gonna poof, and now you can all hear him in your head saying, I see you're making a plan to escape, but where would you go? You don't know your way around, do you?"
Water flows.
Our stuff first. We have to get our stuff first.
And,
That
and there's
too.
and there's an armory.
And the
That
guards, I
three.
know where the guards are.
The
"Look, if you take me with you, I can take you to my people. I can take you to the town where I live. It's not far from here. Probably the closest town to this place."
I think most places would probably be better than here, so I'm not opposed to that idea.
There's just one hang up. I don't fight. I have taken a vow of pacifism, so you'd have to protect me.
That's a pussy.
Do our best, I suppose. We can do that.
What if you?
That's-
Well, a fist never really comes in contact with a body, right? You never really touch a person. So, are you really causing harm, or is it
His
the
his head
kinetic force
explodes.
that transfers?
Says you just blew my mind, man.
Exactly.
The Quaggoth will come up and say, "I have these. I have these claws now. They would make excellent weapons if we're trying to fend off a guard or two. But there are so I feel certain that we would be overwhelmed if we tried to assault this fortress."
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, we need to run away.
Yes, I agree with Prince Dandelion. That's what I've now decided to call him.
So we need to find at least an exit. And we have two
Um,
fighters for sure.
well-
3 with Petra.
Did you notice if the water was flowing?
The water down below.
Yeah.
Did I
You
notice
would
that?
not. I'm going to say that you have been down there, so yeah, it does flow out of the cavern, but not in a not like a river. Like it kind of just goes into the rock, where it's not. You could drop down into the
impassable.
water, but then you'd have to get out of the water to continue on.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
So we should either
The
instigate our
the
fight.
dwarf will come
Sure.
down. The dwarf will come down and say, "Look, we could definitely get that stupid orc to, charge off and cause a distraction if we could get this door open. He's an idiot."
Yeah, but are we just gonna leave him behind?
Yeah, fuck him. I hate
So
him.
just dwarves and orcs never like each other.
I mean, I know you're disdain for him. Might want to hold on to him for a little bit. Who knows where else he might come in handy? I mean, we could definitely use him as a distraction. That's fine. But he can tag along for now. Extra. More hands makes the thing lighter, or something like that. Some saying
What
like that.
What if we use spiders?
I don't think we can do that.
The
Not at-
drow elf, because basically anyone within 20 feet of Stool, of the mushroom guy, his name is Stool, by the way. Anyone within 20 feet of him can all hear this going on telepathically.
Yeah.
So you're not actually speaking out loud right now. You're all
Oh.
kind of communicating in your head.
Bitching. Yeah, I don't think the spiders will attack the drow. Not
The
not on the
drow in your cell will say, "Yeah, no, these are trained spiders. They are not your friends."
But what if we either
You're breaking up. I can't understand you.
Really
I'm
bad.
at
Yeah. Shot it, and then it was standing on its feet. But it was actually
Rid, you gotta mute your mic.
Well, there were 6 guards in the guard room,
That worked.
so we know they have at least a backup of 6 guys. Have we seen different ones while we were walking? Like, how many drow do I think there is?
There's
Crescent
about
and Piotr.
there's-
Yeah, you.
there's
would know.
about 20 drow.
Like 10 to 12 Quagos.
Shit.
I don't know, double digits of giant spiders. And 11, something like that.
The drow elf, whose name is Sereth, he is going to say, these are not run-of-the-mill drow soldiers either. These are all elite warriors and will fuck your day right up.
Well, they have to catch us first.
A quick question: did we
Yes.
actually take a long rest, or no, not yet?
This can either be right before or right after if you want, but when you get up for the end of your long rest, we are going to start chores again.
I think we can move on to chores. Get ready.
Alright.
If I do something, be ready to fight.
All right, so the following day, the drow guards are going to approach the door and they'll unlock it. Oh, unlock it. There we go. And they'll call, all right, Piotr, Jimjar, you're on cooking detail today. And Jimjar will kind of give you a wink and be like, absolutely.
You okay?
So we'll do it this way. So move your guy down here. This is where the kitchen is. And I'll put Jimjar there. So there is three drow again in the, or actually no, hold on. Yeah, 3 drow again. But this time there's no Quaggoth. He is not in there.
What the? It won't let me out of the room. It keeps saying I'm colliding with the wall.
Yeah, the door wasn't open.
The door should be open.
It's open
Oh.
now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had just unlocked it. I didn't open it. That's my bad.
Awesome.
Yeah, in here. So in there, you find a reasonable kitchen. And you are given some relatively nice food to make for the drow. And you will need to make a survival check for your cooking. And Jimjar will also make one. Oh, you are not good at cooking.
No, Jesus.
Hopefully, you don't get diarrhea.
So
Can I slate a hand to poop in the food?
I'm not sure if that's sleight of hand or performance. So
Nope.
Jimjar is going to be next to you cutting some stuff, and he's gonna just kind of casually, well, let's see how casually, pretty casually, drop a kitchen knife on the floor and like kick it under the little counter. And he'll kind of nudge you and wink and say, hmm? Hmm? At which point, hold on, before you do anything, I guess Jimjar is going to take the food over to this table and drop it on the floor, kind of creating a cacophony of noise as all the dishes and stuff, and the drow are freaking out. The guard is totally focused on him at this point.
I would pick up the kitchen knife and hide it in my clothes.
All right, make a, let's see, for hiding it, sleight of hand to hide it on your person. Okay, but he's rolling with disadvantage on his perception, so he rolls a natural 19 and a natural 3.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
So you got it.
Okay.
They are now, of course, beating Jim Jar mercilessly,
Oh no, Jim Jar.
but you have what equates to a dagger.
Okay.
So the next people on the list, Cassius.
Yes,
The
sir.
guards will call you and Shushar over to clean the shrine. Let's see. So you can't see it. Or no, you are on here now. That's right.
I can.
So I'm going to take you down to the lower map where it's the side view. Can you see that down at the bottom there?
Kind of.
Oh, I'm just going to move your guy down there.
Okay.
So you are in here. This door
Another
is closed.
darkened room. Fantastic.
And you can see in there, right?
Are there things in the room?
The
Like,
room
should I
is very
see them?
small. All you should be able to see is like a spider statue in the back with 4 hands.
All
You
I
can
see
see
on
that,
the
right?
screen is a door and myself.
Did I not put a light
So it's
source in
probably
that
not
room?
loading. Yeah. It's probably not loading, so I'll just go on the assumption that you can see this stuff for me.
Yeah.
Touch something. I don't know what I've done. But it's just me and Shishar there.
Yeah, it says you've got 60 feet of dark vision. You should be able to see.
Yeah, it's the square is lit so I can see in there.
Okay.
But if there's like tokens or items on the
No,
screen.
no, there's no other tokens in there. It's just you
Gotcha.
two. Because I have not put your guard in there yet. Actually, there is no guard because it is the other female drow.
Perfect.
So the shrine here has the giant Lolth statue, and then also like a bunch of pillows and meditation mats and stuff like that for people to come in and do their thing in here. So roll me first a perception check, and then we'll do sleight of hand for cleaning in here. Oh, you don't notice shit. All right, so roll me a sleight of hand for cleaning, and Shushar will also. Oh yeah, you get this place fucking spotless looking. It's nice.
Damn.
So now you guys are gonna actually clean and polish the statue. So do another sleight of hand. Okay. So while you're doing this, you would notice that the eyes on the statue are rubies, and they don't seem to be secure, like they're loose in the socket. Like you could just grab one if you wanted.
Okay, I'll give that a shot.
All right, so you're
Wait,
gonna
hold
roll
on.
a sleight of hand, and she's gonna roll a perception. All right, you have a ruby worth 100 gold pieces hidden on your person. Okay, we'll leave you there for a minute. Next is gonna be, oh, Rin, you and Eldith are gonna be taken down the lift to the edge of the water down below. So, Eldith, you're gonna end up down here. I'll just move you. Yeah. And you are given several big baskets full of laundry that need to be cleaned. This will include like some leathers and some stuff like that. So make let's see. I don't feel like this would be a sleight of hand to wash the laundry. I think it's more of an athletics because it's a lot. So roll me an athletics check. Ooh, Eldritch did bad. Ooh, you did good though. All right, so you are scrubbing out these and lifting all of the baskets and everything, moving everything around with relative ease. And you find that someone has left their quiver attached to their belt. So if you wanted to, and There is a guard here. If you wanted to, you could try and take a drow bolt. You wouldn't be able to hide a full-on quiver anywhere on your person, but you could probably get a bolt hidden somewhere if you wanted to try it.
Okay. And that's a sleight of hand check.
That is a sleight of hand against his perception.
Okay.
You don't have to do it. Oh, 17. Ooh. Nope, he notices. He kind of grabs you by the wrist and yanks it out of your hand and says, "What do you think you're doing?" And a whip comes out. And he smacks you with his whip. Yeah, that's going to hit. I know it says short sword, but it's the same stats. And I wasn't about to homebrew a whole new character for this. So, it doesn't do poison damage, though. You are going to take 9 damage from him. And
All right.
also, roll me a perception check. $11, okay. All right, so we will move to Harrison. You're back at full HP now. You've got a long rest, Harrison.
Yep.
You and one of these deep gnomes, who the drow guard calls out as Topsy, she comes over, and you guys are going to be sent to clean out the Quaggoth den, which is up here. So she's going to come up here, and I will just put you where you need to be. Put her token right where it doesn't go. All right. So there are 5 Quaggoths in here. The door is normally locked, so you would presume that they don't want them all to get out. And you've basically just got to shovel Quaggoth shit for a little while. So roll me an athletics check.
Okay.
I know you're good at those.
Absolutely amazing.
Oh,
decent.
if it hadn't been for that -1, you would have had it.
Ah, fuck it.
So you are trying to shovel all this Quaggoth shit and like leftover food and bones from their meals, and you just kind of collapse under the weight. Like you took too big of a scoop in your shovel, and it was just too much for you, so you fall into the muck. But while you're down there,
Okay.
you notice in the pile a sharp shard of bone that you could presumably use to stab somebody with.
Right.
Are you going to try and take it?
I kind of have an idea where this is going to go, but sure, yeah.
All right. The guard is going to roll with disadvantage because he's laughing because you're in a big pile of Quaggoth shit.
Swear it in Elvish as well. So, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
I was like, he rolled so bad, there's no way you're not going to get this.
You underestimate me.
I sure did. He is going to see that you are trying to grab something, and so he is going to put his foot on the back of your head and just smash your face down into the Quaggoth stuff. And you are going to take 3 damage from that.
Like shit damage.
Okay.
At this point, Topsy is going to go to help you up, and she is going to try and take it as she does. Oh no, he notices her too. So he's going to kick her over and get his whip out and just start beating her mercilessly.
Wait, is he in the room with us?
And-
No.
Yes, he is now in the room with you.
Right.
And these
And
Quaggoths at the back are just kind of getting agitated.
are they dogs? Are they like dogs?
They're sort of like a really well-trained cat.
So they wouldn't go for bones, is what I was trying to get.
No, they're more interested in the meat that's on the bones.
Ah.
If you're thinking about trying to play fetch with them. All right.
Is
so we'll
this
move
room
down.
magic?
You don't know.
Right.
Are you gonna try and do some magic?
Let me just find out. That one's just a spell that I can say. The rest of them. Oh, no, that's just prestidigitation. Fuck it. Why not? I'm already gonna get these.
Boy.
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
Does Chill Touch have material components?
Nope. It is just variable and like hand movements.
Okay.
Automatic.
21 hits.
Oh boy.
Cool. Now I'm gonna cast it at, I don't know, let's see. Can I cast it at a higher level?
No.
Nah, it's a
No.
cantrip.
No, can't. Fuck.
It's 2d6.
8 damage. No,
All right.
ignore
He
like the
takes-
excess damage that's coming off.
I'm not gonna put us in initiative here, because he's like, ah, and then he just kind of glares down at you, and the whip starts coming down. And he is actually not even gonna roll for damage because he's just gonna beat you until you're unconscious.
Right. So it hasn't agitated the cats any further. His
No,
back's towards them.
They seem to fear the whip as well, so they are not
Bombing
charging
goal.
out to attack. But you are now unconscious. You're not rolling death saves because he doesn't want to kill you. He's just making you hurt.
Probably don't have too many of those left.
So now we've got Crescent. Crescent, you and Prince Darrendale are getting tasked with fishing.
Ready, Prince?
So
Let's go.
So you and the prince go down to the edge. You're also taking down the lift. So now you, Rin, and Eldred, and Prince Darrendale are all on the bottom floor. And roll me. Oh, we need another guard for you. Roll me a survival check for fishing. Oh, Prince Darrendale is not good at fishing.
Somewhere in the middle.
All right. You reel in a little tiny fish, or what looks like a little tiny fish, but when you pull it out, it's actually just the head. The rest of the fish appears to have been gotten by something else in the water.
I mean, usually getting just a head is pretty decent, but
The guard is going to be like, "You're right. Usually getting just a head is decent," and then he's going to smack you upside the head really hard, and you take 1 damage. And is that? Yeah, that's the bottom of the list. Okay, so
do
make a perception check, actually, real quick.
Okay.
Perception or investigation, whichever one you like.
steps. And actually get a 4 added to that
Okay.
because of who I am. 20.
All right. So you get a dirty 20. So you notice that this fish head you pulled up, the fish, something didn't bite this. Something didn't bite the head off. Something, like, basically melted it. Like, it looks like it's taken acid damage.
Oh. Does it look like that's poison? Would I recognize what I've known what causes acid damage in this place?
You've been down here for some time, I suppose. You would know that an ooze could do this, and an ooze would also be basically imperceptible while in the water. All right. So now everyone is taken back to their cell. Some of you with items, some of you with information,
Some of you unconscious.
one of you unconscious.
You're the real winner today.
Yeah. Both of my jobs have.
Been perfect for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you need to
I'm-
clean the love stains out of that bed one of these times.
I got you. I got Piotr. All right, and that is everyone. All right. So you guys have a few hours before somebody brings your meal in, and then after that you'll have a break, and then it'll be time to do this again, unless you make your escape.
Guys, look what I got. I show him the kitchen knife.
Buffalo, where's Buffalo? There he is. He's like, oh yeah, I could sure use that.
I was thinking, could someone possibly pick the lock with this?
Jim Jar says, I mean, I could give it a shot, unless somebody else is better at it.
We're missing Cassius.
Oh, where is Cassius?
I'm just having a good time down here.
Oh, that's right. I put you on the lower map. That's right. You and Shush are down there. There's
It's all good.
Cassius.
Oh, right up into the battle. Like a lift. Boop, 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 elevator. You guys just spinning.
Like a right round record.
Awesome.
All right. You guys gonna plot and plan?
Oh, we have a knife, so that's something to stab with. We have a club, that's good. We have some
I'm still
fighters.
unconscious.
We have Harrison,
yeah.
who's unconscious.
We have a standard wizard.
Finish the job. Ah. Oh man.
So, gotta try to figure out some way to get to this armory, right? So, at least gives us a fighting chance? Or is that kind of like step 5?
The armory is right
Right
here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that stalactite has a lower room, which is where the guards are, and then an upper room where the armory is.
Basically rush past, push them down, grab our stuff, take what they have on them, and then we can arm ourselves and the rest here. Make our way to
To the middle one where your magic items are.
yeah.
Do we have enough manpower and improvised weapons to make some type of offensive movement?
Sereth the Drow is going to say, I feel that if you try and attack them en masse, they are going to wipe the floor with us.
So, do we need to create some type of a distraction or something that allows us to get into the armory and get our stuff? Yeah, I'm open up for new ideas, but I've been here this
So
long and
the
I still.
bedroom, the bedroom's where our shit's kept, isn't it? In a kind of trophy case. So
Yeah.
folk go to clean that at least once a day. Why don't we just wait until that person does it, and then if they have an opportunity to take something of worth.
Jim Jar would be like, "That sounds great, except how are you going to get it back here? I mean, I don't know about you, but I can't stuff a staff under my shirt and hide it."
But you don't need a staff.
Yeah, but I feel like you do. You can barely walk.
Touche. I do need my cane back, but
What?
yeah,
Is there any way
Yeah,
we
I-
can get the Quagars free so that they're roaming around and their guards and stuff are distracted by them, and that's when we could make some type of a move to get out of here?
Do they hate the guards? Will they fight the guards just out of spite? Or will the guards have them under control?
oh, are they going to be smart enough not to jump in the spider webs as well? Because
They're
that would
smart
be a
enough-
distraction.
Probably.
They're smart enough to talk. They have like they speak undercommon.
Oh,
Oh.
So, yeah, they're that smart.
bargain them for freedom. Convince them that we'll let them out, right?
Yeah, there's a better life outside of this stronghold than what they have. If they help us, yeah, we can promise them a better life, more life that.
Is this? Sorry, is this conversation all telepathically again?
Would you like it to be?
Probably
Yes.
would have been better.
Then yes,
Cool.
because Stool is
you.
right there all the time.
Good story.
So why don't we get the pacifist to try and talk the things that aren't dogs, the Quogoth into doing into make a peace deal or some shit like that.
Hmm.
Because he's the only one that can really bar is it Cassius that can speak undercommon.
Can we include the ogre into this? Or
That's what a Quagoth looks like. Are you wanting to include the orc who is just kind of sitting with his arms crossed, going,
That guy's kind of a dick.
I
Yeah.
will talk to him since I've done so well with everything.
You're
"All right,
unconscious.
Harrison's gonna come talk to him. What are you gonna say?"
Now I know you didn't like the story about Nundro.
oh my god.
But let me tell you another one. This one's about an orc. This one
He's
is Saint Tovin. A dear friend of mine.
he's gonna say, "You have dear friend that's an orc."
Of course. I've traveled the lands. I'm well
Ron.
known.
Ront is skeptical.
Well, as you know, it's not common for orcs, but they can be quite talented in the magical and mystic arts. Hell, there was one guy that was at Wizard College with that taught me this trick with.
Make a deception check.
Who was the guy that I owed money to? Was that the dwarf?
Jim Jar, he's the deep gnome. This guy.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to
Fucking
Jim
hell. Should
and
become
hand
a
him that
fucking
ruby.
Oh,
19.
Okay, he is like wrapped with attention. He's like, "Really?"
Of course. Orcs can be quite studious, you should know. Hell, there was one guy, and I can't remember the World of Warcraft character that I'm thinking of, but he's like a warlock.
He's that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he commanded
Oh.
armies at a time, highly sought after for his magical prowess. You know, and this is against war chiefs. We're talking about high.
Mhm.
He was quite high up there.
He's like, wow, that's incredible.
I know.
I feel like someone should make a very bad movie about it someday.
Yep.
We're gonna break from you for a second here. Cassius, what were you trying to do with Jim Jar?
I'm gonna go over to Jim Jar and I'm gonna hand him a ruby.
He's gonna kind of take the ruby and flip it between his fingers, and he'd be like, "This is worth a lot more than 2 gold. I'm not a swindling type."
I'm
And he'll
not.
toss it back to you.
Oh boy.
He'll say,
Yeah.
2 gold. That's all you owe.
Well,
So
if we're
while
going to be leaving, I would rather purchase you for your sturdiness, more or less, so that when we do go, I can trust that you'll stay with us.
he'll kind of laugh and be like, if we split up, we're all gonna die in these tunnels. I think we're all sticking together for a little while anyway. At least that's the smart play. At which
Oh.
point Shushar will be like, yes, yes, we should all go to Sloopludop, and then we can make a plan from there. That's my home.
Okay. Dock it is.
No, Sloopludop.
Blue Dock. Gotcha.
Sloopludop. At this point, Nesnar is going to show back up with your food. And you can tell he's been beaten again. Like, he's not looking real good. And he's going to slide the food under the door. And if someone will say, so Cassius is right there. As he's sliding it under the door, he's going to whisper to you, if I could arrange to have this door left unlocked, is that something you'd be interested in?
Are you willing to give us the staff?
He's going to turn and start walking.
Wait.
No, no.
I don't need the staff.
Don't listen to this beautiful Goliath. I'm interested. Oh yeah. I mean,
He'll say, when the guards change shift tomorrow, I can unlock the door and you'll be virtually unwatched for a little bit.
And what do you
Can you unlock 2 doors?
I've made you an offer. You can take it or leave it.
Are you gonna come with us?
We'll take it.
yes.
All right. Then he'll walk off. No further questions.
Damn it.
Don't
We-
push that one.
I won't.
Okay, so we have an open door.
Okay.
We need to get to the armory, right?
Yes. It's through this path. Like this bridge through it's the first left, okay? And then you go down.
Awesome.
Okay, who wants this? Who wants the kitchen knife? I would look at Cassius and go, "You look like you can handle yourself with a knife."
I would like that very much. Thank you.
Okay,
All
I
right.
give it to him.
Cassius now has a dagger.
I have 7. Wow.
So, can I continue talking, or at least
Yes.
pretend?
Yes.
Right. So, well, I didn't mean that the way I said that there.
Fantastic.
So, with the orc, so I'm still chatting them up, burning them up. So, yeah,
Mhm.
I can forge you into the same, being of power. Not just a mystic sorcerer of sorts, but a battle axe or sword wielding mystic arts master. Oh,
Oh,
would that be
Ron,
something that would interest you?
Rot would like battle axe.
Mm. Rot seems like a very strong, capable, sometimes mindless in battle brute. Would you say
he's
so?
he's gonna puff himself up and be like, "Yes, exactly."
So, protecting me, who could, give you such knowledge and power, would obviously be a wise and thoughtful thing you'd obviously already know.
Make a persuasion check. I'll let you roll with advantage since he liked your story.
7, 5, yes. Well, that was a 19. What's the next one? Yep, we're going with a 19.
All right. He says, "You want protection from Runt? You got it."
Brilliant. So we're us as a collective now. We're like a clan. So our objective, obviously, is to cause as much bloodshed as possible when we want to escape. You do want to escape, don't you?
Of course.
Of
Runt
course.
hate drow.
Yeah. Annoying little buggers, aren't they? Cousins of mine.
Mm.
Haven't liked a single one of them since I've met them.
Sereth is gonna look over at you and be like, "All right, fine. I see how it is."
I'll look
Thanks,
at him
Harrison.
and then say in Elvish, which will sound angry to the orc. Come on, you're a drow. You should know deception when you see it.
Hey, buddy, don't take it to heart. He doesn't mean it like that.
And he'll kind of sit back down. So
Yeah.
you'll all gain the benefit of a long rest.
Thank God, because missing 9 points of damage was so bothersome to me.
And before they would normally get you for chores, Nesnar is going to come back. He's going to unlock the door, and then he is going to disappear.
Awesome. I'd like peeking from people there.
So you would know that you have probably at least an hour before anyone is going to come looking for you.
Should we go straight to the armory?
Yeah,
I can cause a ruckus.
I can fight with my fist. And I can also rage.
Me too.
Okay, good. Then we
Cassius,
should.
are you sneaking or are you not sneaking?
Yes, please. Sneak away.
All right.
You can
Okay.
rage?
Yes, I get very angry.
Oh, then we are kin.
I'm gonna sneak over to the armory door.
Okay. Are you
I
opening the
guess
door?
it's locked.
The door is not
Absolutely.
locked.
Absolutely opening it.
If you want to open it, you click on it.
Oh, good.
That is not Nesnar, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like, no.
All right,
Shit.
let's go.
Okay. So you guys run over.
But
And
not
so
running.
when
I stealthily do it.
all right,
Not me-
everybody who's stealthing, roll stealth checks. So Rin, Piotr, are you stealthing?
Yeah, I'll try.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck me up sideways.
Okay, and here come some spiders. And the drow now turns around and notices the half drow behind him. So I think instead, maybe how do I want to do this? Because you aren't going to be fighting all of the enemies or avoiding all the enemies at the same time. So I kind of don't want to have an initiative count. Maybe we'll do initiative, but just you guys, and I won't have the enemies in there, and I'll just throw them in as we go. Does that make sense?
And
All right.
before we start heading out, or I head out, can I say to the rest of the people, whoever's coming, let's go. Whoever wants to leave, we're going now?
Oh yeah, they're all right behind you.
Okay.
I'm gonna be moving them as we go.
Okay.
So everybody on your right on that tabs up there, the one that looks like a fist, just double right click on that, and that'll bring your combat tracker out.
I have to right click.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it shows what I know.
Oh, cool.
So then everybody roll initiative, and I will get these guys in initiative since they're the only ones that know about you.
Oh, Jesus. It was getting on 19.
Yeah, I clicked too early. Can you add mine?
Yeah, I can.
Yes, please.
See.
Do we have to click on ourselves first?
Yeah,
I
I had a 20.
you had a 20.
Oh, mine's been fucking twice.
I had a
I
3.
only
If
had
you wanted me to
15,
re-roll it,
14. I had 14.
How do I give you, or do I just do that and then? How do I change your initiative? Ugh. Why isn't that working?
I had to right click on myself. Is that what it was?
Okay, I can re-roll your initiative. You got to select yourself and then.
Right click, right?
Oh shit.
And then roll.
Now it's all gone.
don't you have...
Whatever.
How do I put a
If you,
manual?
Do I get to re-roll too? Because like I really want to re-roll.
So if
I'm
you
hoping you can
right
change
click
it.
on yourself and you click on where the shields are, it'll say combat, toggle combat state. I have a
Right.
D20 on the combat tracker.
There's a shield?
Right, but that D20 that's just
Right.
allows you to roll initiative there.
And that 10 is the 10 from Foundry's health,
Oh,
not my...
yeah, that's representing your health in Foundry, so that's just going to be the same for all of you, but it's not your actual. All right, I can figure this out. Hold on.
Okay, is there like a status effect of raged, or do I just on here? This one says
No, so like you can this is something that I'm not super familiar with yet, so bear with me. So when you click on your token and there's the little menu that pops up there where you can like toggle your visibility and stuff, the second one down on the right is a status effect. So just click on that and then pick the one that looks like rage to you, and that's where will be on your token.
The first one, dead. That looks like rage.
that says empowered. So
Sure. That's a good one, too. Howard's a good one.
Huh.
but I'm not gonna enrage myself right now. Boop boop.
Update combat. There it is. Haha. Piotr, you had 20?
Yeah.
There we go. And 2, 3, 4, 5, and Crescent.
I had a 3.
A 3. Crescent has a 3.
I seem to have rolled the shittiest. No,
Not
I
quite.
I only had a 14.
just second worst.
Cassius, you only have a 14?
Yeah, I only had a 14.
14. So I'm not gonna roll initiative for all the NPCs. I'm just gonna have Ront, Eldith, and Darrendale in combat with you guys, and they'll all
Cool.
be at the back. Everybody else will kind of hang back because I'm not running 10 NPCs in combat. That would be ridiculous.
Pretty much.
All right, so begin combat. All right, so Harrison, you are up first.
Okie dokie. I will, I suppose, leave this doorway.
Okay.
Yeah. Can sort of see that drow elf, I think.
Yeah, I'd say you have line of sight.
Well, the current only spell I can cast, because everything else requires something. Chill touch.
You gonna chill touch
Fucking
him?
work. 17.
17. 17 does not hit.
Oof.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
And then now that combat's going, when you're done with your turn, at the bottom it says end turn. So just hit that whenever you're done, and that way I don't have to keep asking people if they're doing anything else with their turn.
Where does it say end turn?
When it's your turn, it'll show up at the bottom of the combat tracker.
Okay.
All right.
So now it's Piotr.
So I'm gonna go up into the room
Okay.
here first. Oh, no. Stop it.
Yeah, it just hangs out for a second.
Okay. And then I'm going to go into a rage.
All right.
So I have to. How do you roll on this? Is it slash roll?
Yeah, that, or there's next to where it says public roll. There's a. Oh no, that doesn't actually work. That's dumb. Yeah, so slash roll, then whatever you're gonna put in there. Oh, you know what? I have to get it. Yeah, there's a module I can download to make that easier.
All right, because a random magical effect happens when I rage.
Oh, what is the random magical effect?
This time I got an 8. So a bolt of light shoots from my chest. Another creature of your choice you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a con saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of your next turn.
What kind of
Jesus.
fucking bullshit is that?
I
That is
take it that Drow is your person of choice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nat 1.
All right. So he's going to take 6 damage.
Okay, 6 damage.
And then I can do that as a bonus action on each of my turns as long as I'm raging.
bitchin'.
And then
6.
I'm going to, for my action, wild shape into a brown bear.
All right. Blind.
Are you seeing this shit, Cassius?
This is awesome.
And then that would be it for my turn.
Is a brown bear still medium sized?
It's a large beast.
I'm going to do this.
Can I still squeeze through the doors? Probably.
I would say it's a tight squeeze, but yeah, you could do it. Here we go. I'm just going to make your token large for right now.
Okay.
And okay, there's you. Except you're a bear. Okay, so then this spider is going to come up onto the bridge And he's going to try and bite Rin.
Mhm.
17 hit.
Yes.
All right. You're going to take 10 damage and roll a Constitution save.
Hold on. 10 damage. And then Constitution. 11.
If it meets, it beats. You don't take any poison damage. Okay. That is all he can do with his turn. So now it's the next spider. Yeah, this one. This one is going to get up on the bridge and skitter off this way until you can't see him anymore. And that will bring us to Prince Darrendale. He's way back here. Prince Darrendale is going to make a mighty roar and charge at this spider on the bridge and attack with his claws. Yep, that's going to hit. And how much damage does he do? Oh, boo. Okay, well, he does. Okay. He did a little bit of damage to him. He rolled a nat 1 for his damage dice.
Awesome.
That's going to bring us to Cassius.
I'm gonna go up behind that spider and I'm gonna stab him.
You are off the bridge. You are down in the webs now.
Oh, I can't see anything. Everything's just black squares.
Mess with your token says it's got line of sight and it has dark vision, so
I
you
mean,
should
I can
be.
see things, but it's just a gray background on my thing. Is there something I selected maybe that's didn't load background stuff?
No, I'm checking your vision. Your vision is right. Huh. I don't know why that would be.
All right, let me just check.
So right where you are right now is on a narrow rope bridge. So you can either go here and go into the tower where the Drow and Piotr are, or back down the bridge to where the spider is. But Rin is right in your way for that.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can see the tokens, right? Just not the.
I can see the tokens, but I can't see like the ground, the like walls, that kind of stuff. But I can
That's
see the
super
gray
weird.
area is my vision, and the darkened area is what I can't see. Things like that.
Okay.
I don't see like background backdrops or anything.
Huh.
It's like when we were fighting those spiders in the last game, and you just had the whiteboard.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Can you see this? What I just put up?
The
Yeah.
purple thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the bridge that you can walk on.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that she's in my way though. So.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. Cassius has a writ. It doesn't show you on this map.
Awesome.
But it doesn't. That's what's our problem is. How do we get you on the map? That's super weird. Because everybody else is on the map.
Okay. So.
Anyway, you can either huck your dagger at a spider or you can run inside and stab a drow.
Cool.
Those are your options right now.
I'll use my bonus action to teleport behind the drow.
Okay.
And then I'll stab him.
And you have advantage because he's blind, or does he just have disadvantage on attacks?
I think he just has
blind.
disadvantage. He has disadvantage on attacks.
Okay. Then I'll stab with a regular stabby stab.
16 is not going to do it.
Oh man. That sucks. Yeah, okay. And that is my turn.
Okay. So that's going to bring us to the drow, who is blind. So he doesn't even know that Cassius is there. So he's just going to kind of swing wildly at where he thinks the big brown bear is. So
He doesn't
disadvantage.
know that it's a bear, though.
Oh, that's true. He doesn't know it's a bear. 10. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
All right. He's going to take a second swing. How about an 11?
That meets.
Oh, okay. So you're going to take 7 piercing damage. And, ooh, shit. He rolled good on that. And
Cut in half. The 7's cut in half because I'm raging.
Right. So 3 piercing damage and 15 poison damage.
Jesus.
They're elite warriors, baby.
Damn.
3d6. He rolled a 4, a 5, and a 6. But that's it for his turn. So Rin, you are up.
Okay. I am going to rage. So
Okay.
let me. And I am going to strike with my fist. 15.
15 hits the spider.
Okay. And it's just basic. It's a basic 5
Plus your 2.
Okay.
plus
Yep.
2.
Don't forget your. So
Yeah.
7.
When's that
right.
become more? Is that at 6? For the rage damage?
I don't remember.
It's somewhere.
Hold on. No, it's just plus 2 for now. That's later on.
You got anything else?
Oh, I can hit again. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
Level
yeah.
5.
You guys are level 5. That's right.
Yes.
Punch the shit out of that guy.
This is
Oh, yeah.
17.
17 hits.
Another 5.
Another 7.
5.
7.
7.
Not till level 9.
Okay. All right. That's it.
And I whisper to Harrison, please be careful. And you look pretty too.
All right. Go ahead and hit end turn on the bottom there.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
And that'll bring us to Eldith. Eldith, 5, 10, 15, 20. Eldith is going to run up to here, and she is going to punch that spider in its stupid face. And she's going to miss. And she does not have multi-attack, so that's it for her. And Ront is going to be kind of frustrated that he can't get up there. So Ront is going to... Whatever happened to that club that that Crescent has?
I mean, it's on me, I'm assuming. We never really...
Okay. Okay. So Ront is going to come up here. He can't really get anywhere without... All right, he's just going to stay there. He's not going to do anything. He'll hold his action, and if an enemy comes in range, he'll hit him. So that'll bring us to Crescent.
I'm gonna say a couple words and cast guiding bolt at level 2 at the spider.
Does that make a sound?
I mean,
A flash of light enters, but it doesn't say anything about a sound.
Okay.
a flash of light is going to make some people interested.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, come on.
Oh, that's not gonna hit.
Yeah, as yeah, I'm gonna say some more words, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon, attacking the spider.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Nice.
There's your spiritual weapon. Oh yeah, nat 20. That fucking does it.
Good shit.
So
Ah.
let's see.
Oh,
So, but since it's critical, so it'll do. Hang
Uh,
on here. So
8
it'll do 8.
plus
8
9.
plus 11. So 19 total.
Right, 19.
And yours, it looks like a big hand, right?
Yeah, it's a gauntlet with a an eye on it, so it might try to like overhand club it, type of hammer fist it.
Okay, so
Nice.
it's gonna come down and it's gonna squish the spiders through the slats.
Right. Then can I move it?
Spiders.
Can I move it toward the growl over here?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And
Let's see.
yeah, I'll just hold here because. Can I move here?
Sure.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay. Go ahead and hit that end turn button. Oh, you did already.
Yeah.
Harrison, you're up.
Cool. Right, I'll move up here. And can I see the drow, or is he blocked by the bear?
No, you can still see him. Yeah, that spiritual hand is kind of in your way, but it's good enough for you to see.
Well, we all know what I'm gonna do. Chill touch.
Yes, we do.
Touch it up.
You know it, you love it.
No, I don't.
That's not gonna do it.
And
We're the
yeah,
best.
I'm just gonna end my turn again.
All right. Piotr.
All right, let's start off with the nice little multi attack.
Do it to it. Neither of those are gonna hit.
God damn it.
Yes. That's how shit goes, man. Fuck. It's like 90% of our shit misses, and then we're all nat 20s.
And then I will expend a spell slot to regain some HP.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
Nice.
So I get 5 back, so I'm up to 23.
Okay, cool.
That's all I got.
Okay, that spider's dead. This spider is doing something nefarious you guys can't see. Prince Darrendale. He's going to squeeze past Rin and come into the room. I'm going to move. Actually. So, can you all see the side-by-side map at the bottom? It'll be grayed out like you're not actually in there, but you can see it, right?
Down here.
Yeah.
So this is the room that you're in right now. And there's a room up here that is where the armory is. So for this to work, you'd have to put a couple people up there who would then toss the stuff down to the people down below, essentially. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's kind of, the top-down view is kind of not quite right for what we're doing here, but you get it. So Prince Darrendale is now in the room, and he is going to take a swipe with his claws at this guy. Oh, nat 20, baby. So that is going to be Nice. Okay. Still alive. That's going to bring us to. Oh, sorry, Cassius. There we go. Now we're Cassius.
Flanking. Cool, cool.
Yep, right there. You're good.
I stab. Guess that's what I have.
With-
I can see my little dagger.
Stab him with your little dagger.
Oh, jeez.
No,
God,
it's
we can't
okay.
hit
He just
shit.
he just didn't hold the advantage button, so he gets the 23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So yeah, that definitely hits.
So,
So
indeed.
13 damage. He doesn't like that.
Dope.
But
Gonna bonus action teleport down behind this guy and open that door.
you want to open the door?
I do, but it doesn't want to open for me. Thank you.
Yeah, it's open.
No, but
So if you can't see, then outside that door is another rope bridge that leads
Gotcha.
to another ledge. Yeah.
you can kind of see that. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Okay. Cool. All right. Then, yeah, okay. I'll just, I'll move back around. I'll use my movement and get
Okay.
back up there. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Does he make a save to be blind to end the blindness?
He,
Or-
no, he's not blinded anymore because I didn't hit him with it last turn.
Okay.
Nope.
So he is not blinded
I
anymore.
healed instead.
Gotcha. Okay, so on his turn, he's now that he can see this bear in front of him, he's like, "Holy shit!" And he's gonna take a swing with his short sword. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
So you'll take 8, so only 4 piercing damage. Oh no. 18 poison damage.
Oh.
All 6s.
All right, I'm at 1 HP as a bear.
All right. But that's
You're
it for
doing
his
great.
turn. So Rin, you are up.
Can I I can't go
No, that's
here.
not gonna work. You
Can
could
I-
move. You could move through the space of the hand, but not through the space of the drow. So there's kind of nowhere for you to go there.
Um,
Can't she technically stand in the same space as the hand since it's spectral?
I'm not sure how that works actually with the spiritual weapon.
Yeah,
Fuck it, sure. Yeah, you can stay in the same space.
so I'm flanking, right?
You are not.
But she
But
gets the
because he
advantage.
is, yeah, but because he is being flanked, you still gain advantage.
Okay, so with advantage, I'm
Aw-
gonna swing at him.
Also, my hand is inside you, but that's a different story.
12 is not gonna hit.
No.
Okay, that I can hit again.
Don't, if you hold shift when you click it, it'll just roll with advantage.
Oh,
Just roll one more time.
So just roll one more time. There you go. So the 17. Actually, no, the 17 doesn't hit. Never mind.
doesn't hit.
Nope.
Yeah, I end my turn.
Okay. So Eldith is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She can only. She's gonna use the dash action to get to here. To here. So that on her next turn she can hold this door closed. And Ront is going to not be able to see into the room. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to get to here and then be frustrated that he can't get into the room. Crescent.
All right, so As a bonus action, I'm gonna attack with my spectral hand again, or my
Okay.
spiritual weapon.
Mess him up.
Ooh.
Nope.
Yeah,
Ah.
Right.
it's going so well.
Then as my main action, I'm gonna do a sacred flame. Yeah, there we go. It's a dex save of 15.
Okay. Dex save of 15. How about an 8?
Now, so he takes 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, Harrison, before you go, you are going to hear somewhere from this direction a loud scream as somebody says, "They what?" And you would presume reinforcements are on the way.
Awesome.
Harrison,
Now, we're fucked no matter what we do, so
We should get our equipment and then move on to the next one.
yeah, I'm gonna move up a bit closer and say to them, guys, I heard a scream. Don't be alarmed. More than likely, they're coming with reinforcements.
Bitchin'.
Who votes for jumping off the side into the spider webs?
Moon thingy.
I think we should
Death!
go.
I want to get my book as well, but death. Is there still a drow in that room?
yep, he's still alive.
I'll cast. What's it called? Show
Chill touch.
Yeah. Oh, it's just going up by one every fucking. Right.
Yay, that means
I should-
eventually you'll get there, right?
Yeah. Hopefully, I'll hit 19, 18, kind of.
All right. Piotr.
All right. Attacking with advantage.
Well, that 22 is going to do it.
All right.
Mess him up.
All right. Of course.
Is that
Two fucking
you
ones.
You get 2 more for your rage, though, right? So it's 8.
Yeah, so it's 8 damage to him.
Okay.
And then I will bonus action try and blind him again. So
Sure.
that is con saving throw.
Con saving throw. 17.
I'm pretty sure that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, he's fine. That's all I
gonna
got.
bring us- Okay. So that spider's dead. This spider is coming back to here. Spiders only have 30 feet of movement, right? Yeah. And then it has a range of 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, he can't get close enough. All right. Oh, he can. I guess it'd just be with disadvantage. All right. He's going to try and web Prince Darrendale with disadvantage because of the distance. Oh, hey, you got him. Prince Darrendale is trapped in webs. He is restrained. Which one is restrained?
Awesome.
One of these has to be restrained. Fuck it, we'll use that one. Okay, And now it's his turn, so he's going to make an athletics checks to get out. And he does, so that was kind of a waste of a turn. He is then going to move to shut this door and basically brace against it. So he's holding that door closed, which is going to bring us to Cassius.
Where is he at?
Right here.
I guess I don't have line of sight. That's probably why I can't see him.
Yep, that would do it. $17's not going to hit, but you got advantage. There you
There you
go.
go.
Cool. It's 15.
15. All right, he is barely hanging on.
I'll get it. I can't. Yeah, because I don't have a modifier to it, so it would just be nothing. That's cool, I guess.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes, unfortunately. Yes.
All right. He is going to take a swing at this brown bear. 14.
Yeah. I shift back.
All right. Does the leftover damage go into your regular form there, or
No,
does
I
it
don't.
just?
I don't believe so. No, it's
Okay,
not like
so then you are.
polymorph.
So then you can have a regular size token again. Where the hell is it? There it is. 1 by 1. Okay. And that's. Oh no, wait. He gets another attack. So now that you're back to a normal thing, he's going to turn around and try and hit this guy that's been stabbing him in the back. Cassius, does a 16 hit?
Unfortunately. But I
That
will
is-
shield.
Are you casting shield?
Yes, sir. So it's 18 now.
Okay, so then that won't hit. So he's done. Rin, you are up.
All right. I'm really pissed off. Really, really pissed off.
Punch him in the face.
Oh yeah, that hits. Roll again just in case you crit.
Punch him in the face.
All right,
Yeah.
roll damage. 5. Is that enough?
7.
Yeah, 7. Yeah.
Oh, he has exactly 7 hit points left.
Good shit.
Take his whatever it is.
What kind of weapon does he have?
He has a short sword. He has a studded. He's wearing studded leather. He has a shield, and he has a hand crossbow and a quiver with 20 bolts in it.
Mm.
Should I
can
take
the
the sword?
You
Oh.
can wield the sword, sure, but I'll take the hand crossbow.
I
Okay.
don't have a weapon. You
I can
do.
use it.
I
Can
can
you use
it.
a hand crossbow?
Yeah,
Oh, then definitely take it.
because otherwise I don't have a weapon at all.
Want my club?
Trade your dagger.
I'm just going to point out that there is an armory upstairs from
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Let's get up to the armor.
That's
Is there a ladder going up or?
There is a ladder going up, and you can fit 2 people up in the upper room.
I'll climb up the ladder.
Okay. So upstairs, and we're gonna keep things are gonna keep happening, and then if we get into a situation where combat's gonna happen, we'll just keep the same initiative. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're
Yep.
out of combat, but we're keeping the same just in case something else happens.
Right, because like I said, they are coming. Okay, so upstairs you find racks containing 6 chain shirts, 6 suits of studded leather armor, 6 shields, 6 hand crossbows, 20 cases of crossbow bolts, 6 short swords, 10 daggers, 6 bags of caltrops, 4 100-foot long coils of rope, 2 building hammers, and 2 bags of iron pitons. You don't get to have all that stuff. So,
Well, they'll need the rope.
so what is going to happen is the reinforcements are coming. They're eventually going to break that door down. So you can either grab a couple things and bail, or you can keep grabbing stuff, and I will keep rolling to see how long it takes them to get through the door.
Question. See the tower itself. Can we see the rope bridge at all? Is there any slits or something visible from the top of it?
There is not a window facing that direction. There's just the one that faces towards the cell, and then one that faces out.
Right. And see if someone was to stand where my guy is standing currently, can they visibly
Can you
see
see
the
this
bridge?
bridge?
Aye.
If you can visibly see the bridge, then you can see the bridge.
Cool. And what is that distance? Oh, 30 feet. That's not bad. So I've got a slight plan. Don't know if it'll work. I need to stop drawing these circles. I don't know how
Yeah.
to get them off.
Click on the explosion and delete.
Oh, delete them. Aye. So what if we throw the daggers at the rope from the rope on the rope bridge to cut?
I could try
Oh
that.
shit.
Because it's suspension rope bridge, I'm guessing the tension is going to be needed. Any loosen of tension, any pressure be supplied upon it should break it, I'd guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
So anyone that's good at throwing shit and has high accuracy, go for it.
my dex is +2. I don't know how great that is.
So for how I'm picturing this working out now, we'll keep going in the initiative. So we'll just skip straight to Crescent since you're an active person. And on your turn, if you are one of the people up top, you can throw 1 item down, and that'll be your turn. Or actually, no, that doesn't make sense. 2 items. You can take 2 items and throw them down to whoever's down below you.
All right. So did I end up with the hand
So-
crossbow, Cassius, or a dagger?
Yes, sir. You can take the hand crossbow.
Okay.
Okay.
So who's up there? Just Piotr and who's up there else?
Piotr's the only one up there right now.
Okay. So he can.
So I'm going to throw these guys in combat real quick. That way things can happen on turns.
So we're
'Cause, yeah,
essentially here, right?
Are there enough weapons for everybody? Like even our extra guys?
No.
Okay.
Basically, well, I mean, it depends on how you divide things up. I'll read you the list again. There's 6 chain shirts, 6 suits of studded leather, 6 shields, 6 hand crossbows, 20 cases of bolts, each containing 20 bolts, 6 short swords, 10 daggers, 6 bags of caltrops, 400-foot long coils of rope, 2 building
Nice.
hammers, and 2 bags of iron pitons.
What kind of swords? Can you repeat that? Sorry. My son is
Short swords.
been going nuts in the back.
They are short swords.
Okay, I'll take a short sword.
Well, are you going up with Piotr?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up.
Or are you going to be down below to catch stuff?
I have to protect the ones that are.
We should take,
I have to protect the ones that are gonna be left behind.
I have I don't know if it'll be helpful, but I have a bonus action for quick hands.
Okay,
Okay, so
then I'll be
so
down.
then, yeah, then Piotr, on your turn, you can drop 2 items, and Cassius, you would be able to drop 3 with quick hands.
Perfect, thank you.
So I'm still over here. Can I go over to the drow and grab his shield?
Somebody already grabbed it, didn't they?
Yeah,
don't
I would have grabbed it.
Oh, you grabbed it? Okay.
Okay. So we'll go to the top of the order here once Crescent does whatever he's going to do, and then things will happen in turns after that.
What else
Make
did
sense?
What else did he have on him? The drow have on him? Crossbow, shield,
Short sword.
short
Short
sword.
sword. Who took the short sword?
I thought Ren did.
Take it. I'm not the greatest. I'm not terrible with a short sword. I'll take a short sword then, and then prepare to catch what they're throwing down.
Okay. I also did just notice that it is 3 o'clock. So do we want to pick up next time here, or do we want to finish this scenario out and go from there?
Why don't we just pick up from here?
Okay. Because yeah, I did not keep track of time as well as I thought I was doing. So
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
all right.
that's
So
fine.
that way, yeah. Then in the meantime, in the chat, you guys can figure out who got what off of the drow's body,
Yes.
and then next time we can be dropping the stuff down from the armory, and that'll go from there.
So it's Piotr and Cassie is up top, getting ready to throw down crossbows,
Yes.
rope, and other things.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's 2 and then 3 for respectively what they can throw down per their turn.
For their turn.
Okay.
All right. See you all next week at the same time.
All right.
right.
Cool.
Yep.
See ya.
Well,
Thanks,
All right.
man.
We'll see you next time.